Mass hysteria, disrespect, create a barrier. Like black concrete coming to your area. Do you remember 1995? Or maybe you forgot cause you be getting so high. I remember 1995 cause that's around the time that cassette tapes died.
Yo, see I remember 1995, watch the dog wing duck as I'm working on my rhyme. Back in 95, I was only about 7, 8, bumping Biggie Smalls, hoping one day I can meet the greats. Thinking about the only thing I cared about to see the day when niggas would rewind me and they play me in cassette tapes. Wrong, niggas cop CDs and MP3s, tape ecstasies, call that a memory. Bumping ball side in my whip was my specialty. Mama turned it down, bad language got the best of me. DOS effects with the real hip-hop, Raekwon, ice cream shit, rock non-stop. Bumpin' Big L, Harlem World on lock. My deep shook ones had the whole world shocked.
Hip-hop was alive in the year of 95. West side to the stride where I wrote my first rhyme. It was time back when music used to stimulate your mind, and the lyrics had a meaning up in every single line. Me Against the World was the '1 album, so Food by Goody Mob had the whole world bouncing. Infamous Mob Deep kept a nigga on his feet, and I can't forget my niggas 8-ballin' and JT. 95 hip hop was at the top of its pinnacle. KRS-One, Raekwon, Nas Mystical. Rappers these days, substance is invisible, and every diss song fabricated and subliminal. Damn, why they wanna stick me for my paper? Damn, why the hell you gotta be a hater? Hip hop was alive back in 1995. Sometimes I just wish I could travel back in time.
95, I had my single with mom and pop stores like DDL and Fam Bam. Hot damn, Z90 played my jams and sold support to local artists. MCs went bar for bar to see who was the hardest. Late night ciphers, pulling all-nighters. How many mics did we rip on the daily? Like L Boogie, I said, dudes was trying to holler in they Dickie suits, in they Chevys bumping Snoop Dogg, gin and juice. Some silhouette, something like poetic justice when I bust this. Like 2 Glocks, rest in peace to Tupac. And I can't forget Biggie and every other MC who came before me and put hip-hop in me. Rest of us had us singing in 96, Missy hit them with the, they say hip-hop is dead, but I just think it's in a coma. We came to revive it, drive it back around the corner. Patient is what we came to do, so I won't have to reminisce over you, my God. Do you remember 1995? Or maybe you forgot cause you be getting so high. I remember 1995 cause that's around the time that cassette tapes died.
Yo, see I remember 1995, watch the dog wing duck as I'm working on my rhymes. The golden era helped me stay alive. It's 2013, but 95 is on my mind.
Do you remember 1995? Back when hip hop used to stimulate your mind. I remember 1995. I remember 1995. Young kid ripping beats in the crib, writing rhymes.
The rat gave it to your phone defined, and I was tripping cause her hairstyle was similar to mine. Had a female crew, we called ourselves Do or Die. Walking around with black hoodies, hollering 619. If you couldn't bust a freestyle, I called you whack. Those was the day, yo, we trying to bring hip-hop back.
Yo, the RZA, the Jizza, they hit him with the whoop. Whoa, Timberland stomping muddy trenches with the boots. I dropping fire when they spitting in the cypher. Growing up, I was young and knowing beats I would decipher. Like the flip on fire if you wanna. The underground is risen on the block around the corner. Told ya.
Trust me, you can get it if you wanna. Lyrical homicide with the rhymes. It's a smaller talking swag in 95, dog. You would've been a loner. Hip hop is my liquor and I'm hardly ever sober. Lines wake you in the morning like Folgers. Disrespect the craft and you might be a goner. See, I remember 1995 sometimes, man, I wish I can go back in time.
Do you remember 1995? Or maybe you forgot cause you be getting so high. I remember 1995 cause that's around the time that cassette tapes died.
Yo, see I remember 1995, watch a dog wing duck as I'm working on my rhymes. The golden era helped me stay alive. It's 2013, but 95 is on my mind.
Do you remember 1995? Back when hip hop used to stimulate your mind. I remember 1995, young kid ripping beats in the crib, writing rhymes.
Yeah, I remember 1995, black concrete keeping hip hop alive. Do you remember 1995? Or maybe you forgot cause you be getting so high. I remember 1995 cause that's around the time time that cassette tapes died. Do you remember 1995? Or maybe you forgot cause you be getting so high. I remember 1995 cause that's around the time that cassette tapes died.
Yo, see, I remember 1995 watching Dog Wing Duck as I'm working on my rhymes. The golden era helped me stay alive. It's 2013, but 95 is on my mind.